Hello, today we are up at Road America in Wisconsin for the Midwest Automotive Media Association Spring Rally, which is this big media event where they have a bunch of different cars lined up. We can take them for a quick drive, about 15 to 20 minutes with each car. My wife described this event as automotive speed dating. So we're gonna do a 5-minute review today. So I'm gonna start my timer when I put it into drive, 5 minutes. What car are we in? We are in the new GR Corolla. And this one has an automatic transmission. That was the big piece of news. They brought an 8-speed auto for the GR Corolla because when this first came out, it was manual transmission only. And this vehicle exists solely as an enthusiast choice. And that's why they launched it with a manual transmission. I think they did it the right way. There's so many OEMs right now going away from manuals. They're like, oh, we're only going to offer you a dual clutch or automatic. I just got out of a Mark 8.5 Golf GTI that is now only available with an automatic transmission, no more manual. And I think for enthusiast cars, that is the wrong direction. People do still love their manuals. Just take a look at the take rate of some of these sports cars that are being offered with manuals. That being said, having an automatic as an option is welcome because it brings other things. Like this one has launch control, and maybe you commute and you want to have a fun sporty option, but you don't want to be exhausting your left leg and burning through your clutch sitting in traffic, wasting it. So an automatic can help in those instances. And this one here has the automatic, so we're going to see what it is like. Couple other changes for this new GR Corolla. They have upgraded the torque slightly from 273 to 295, matching the Maurizio Edition 300 horsepower out of that 1.6 liter turbo 3. That's honestly a properly impressive amount of horsepower. It's pretty impressive what modern day vehicle engineering engines, right? They're able to output with the best fuel injection turbos, technology, all of that kind of stuff, right? Like that's a lot of power. If you scale that up to, let's say, a 5-liter engine, I mean, that'd be 900 horsepower. That'd be insane. So it's definitely a potent little thing. And we, of course, have all-wheel drive, rally inspired. So they call it GR4. I'm currently in track, but you can go to normal, which is a 60-40 split, 60 front, 40 rear. Then there's actually a gravel, which is a 50-50 split for rally shenanigans. But then if you press into track, it will vary the torque split from 60-40 up to 30-70. So it can send up to 70% of the power to the rear wheels. Now that is independent of the drive mode. So I'm going to go from not to eco, normal to sport. Ooh, the tachometer changes going across the top. We are in track mode for the all-wheel drive system. You have the big gear indicator in the middle. We'll go into manual, downshift with the paddles. Oh, that makes a good noise too. Inline 3. You know, I once owned a car with an inline 3. Whee! I just got off the track in a Hellcat Durango, so I pretty much probably am in a vehicle that's less than half of the curb weight and less than half of the power. Very different feel. Ooh. This is a fun. This is just an 8-speed, they call it a DAT, direct automatic transmission. Those are some pretty quick shifts. Like, it's not a fancy dual clutch. And it'll let you downshift pretty high too. And this thing is quick. Other changes, they revised the front end for airflow cooling, slight suspension tweak, so it's just incremental improvements to what was already a really, really popular GR Corolla. I mean, this thing took there was markup on these things, right? Everybody was so interested in what this could be because it's a very reasonable price point. The core, the entry-level model starts at just under 40 grand. It's like 38 something, under $39,000. Now we are in a circuit, so that one's going to be optioned up a little bit higher with the bells and whistles. We have the power bulge hood with the vents, the black wheels. But this is a fun little hatchback for driving fun. Hitting some curvy roads. I have 30 seconds left. Would I buy one of these? I mean, I've driven it for literally 5 minutes, but I think this is more fun than the Golf GTI and Golf R that I had out on track at Road America. Those are more premium, larger, but in terms of the way this thing handles and like the steering feel and the nimble, compact size that I feel in this thing, and that engine, man, that's 5 minutes. That's a 5-minute review, quick drive of the little Toyota GR Corolla. Sorry, this is a fun car. I might actually break my rules and go a little bit beyond 5 minutes. Did I just hear some blow-off valve noise? Maybe? I'm actually having quite a bit of fun flicking through the gears with the paddles. So quick little drive in the new GR Corolla with the automatic transmission. Gotta say, it's a pretty impressive auto, but if I were buying one of these, I would be leaning heavily towards getting the manual, just because there are fewer and fewer options out there with a proper manual transmission in terms of fun enthusiast cars. But this was really, really fun. I could see why there's so much hype around this little pocket rocket. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick drive in the GR Corolla. Would you get the auto like this one, or would you go for the manual? Comment below. Thanks for watching.